Good morning. My name is Chris Arnold, and I work here in the Bob and Alicia Woodrick Diversity Learning Center here at GRCC, and just really excited. This is one of our favorite programs, and there's many people who really look forward to this every year, so we hope that you are as well. So just wanted to share with you, this is the 17th annual Latino Youth Conference. So 17 years we've been doing this for you, our students, and you're going to see some students getting awarded some scholarships today, and many of them attended the conference a few years back, so you're going to see that, and you're going to have the opportunity to learn a lot today. So just wanted to acknowledge that I know many schools are here. Burton Middle, where are you? Just wanted to share that because I am an alumni of Burton Middle, so I'm a very proud grad of Grand Rapids Public Schools, Burton, and Ottawa High School. So welcome you all here today. And for those of you on Facebook, we have a Facebook page for the Latino Youth Conference, so please find that and like that. We post different information and opportunities on that Facebook page, so Latino Youth Conference Facebook page. And let's see, how many of you this is your first time here at GRCC? Raise your hand. So a lot of you have been on the campus before, but we welcome you. You're going to have the opportunity to see a little bit more of the campus, great keynote presentation, and then breakout sessions and lunch, and just a lot of fun things. So again, welcome to the campus, and we want you to listen and learn, and most of all, enjoy your day today. Thank you. And now you're going to hear from Dr. Jesse Burnell from Grand Valley State University. So please welcome him.
I see a Laker jersey right there, or shirt, so there's some representation of Grand Valley Lakers already in the audience. So thanks, Chris, for the introduction, and really thank you for your dedication and vision in leading this gathering of Latino youth in our community for nearly the last 2 decades. This event alone, you may not know, has resulted in significant Latino student achievement and increases in college-going rates in our community. So congratulations on this conference, and congratulations to all of you for being here today. I know some of you may have been forced to be here today, but you'll have a really great experience, and I hope you enjoy your whole day. As Chris said, I'm from Grand Valley State University, and we are proud to join all of you today. Most importantly, all of our community youth and students. I am the Vice President for Inclusion and Equity at Grand Valley State University. And in that job, it's a fancy title, but all it means is that I work to partner with our campus and our community, including partners here at GRCC and GRPS, to ensure that faculty, staff, and most importantly, students like you have opportunities to access our university. And that once you arrive to Grand Valley, and we hope many of you do, my team and my colleagues, a lot of them are here today, work to ensure that all of our diverse communities are successful. In fact, Grand Valley has the 3rd highest graduation rate for Latinos of all 15 Michigan 4-year public institutions, and the 2nd highest graduation rate for Black African American undergraduate students in the state as well. So once our diverse students come to GVSU, they're extremely successful. And Grand Valley hosts a number of programs and intentional initiatives dedicated to ensuring the success of all of our students. As a Latino myself, the grandson of Mexican immigrants, the son of migrant farm workers in South Texas who picked cherries around here when they were about your age, so be glad you're here in this room today not doing that. I recognize some of the efforts that we have implemented at GVSU that would have served me well as a young Latino undergraduate student. We began by working closely with partners in the community like GRPS and GRCC. Many of you may be in the Gear Up or Wade McCree scholarship programs that we host through the districts as well. Once Latinos decide to come to GVSU, we invite you and your entire family to an orientation focused on Latino student success, Laker Familia. And then our Latino students are provided with ongoing support through the Office of Multicultural Affairs, and we have a representative over there, Salvador Lopez, who you'll want to know in a bit because he's going to be giving away some prizes. And mentor programs such as Hermanos and Niara. And our diverse communities are both well celebrated within their distinct diversity, within their distinct identities and communities, but also are provided with opportunities for integration in all facets of campus life. So whether you want to participate on the football team or the soccer team or in the band or in many of our academic or cultural organizations. And we want to make sure all of you have the opportunity to become GVSU Lakers. While we strive to keep tuition low for all our students, we especially want to make it affordable for our local schools. And some of you may not know, but any student who graduates from a Grand Rapids Public School high school automatically receives a $12,000 scholarship if you meet GPA and ACT requirements and are admitted to GVSU, automatically as a graduate of a GRPS high school. This is on top of any other grant or financial aid based on your family's resources or your other academic success, so make sure you maintain your success throughout high school. We also, many people may not know, provide institutional aid to undocumented students and their families and charge in-state or lower tuition to these students in our community. And of course, for those of you who excel academically, again, you are provided with even more support. But most importantly, GVSU wants to be in your life now, and we want to be in your life early. So come visit our campus. We're out in Allendale. It's not that far, and we have campuses downtown all over the place. Talk to our admissions staff who are here today and other staff who are here today, and when they visit all of your high schools. I know when I was your age in 8th grade, college wasn't even on my radar. In fact, I had no idea what it was. My mom didn't go to college, and my dad didn't finish high school, and no one in my family or school had ever gone off to college. We didn't even know what the words were. I just thought I would join the military after graduation or, quite honestly, work at the local Dairy Queen. That's really what I wanted to do throughout high school. So life has changed drastically for me. I was fortunate enough to go off to college in California and loved it so much that I'm now still out of college 18 years later and here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So being here today, you are all ahead of the game. Use today to gain as much information as you can and begin thinking about what's next now and set a plan to get there. It really does start this early, and you have many resources here today and will continue to have many resources in your schools and in your college partnerships to join you in thinking about that journey and your planning. And know that you have a community here to support you, including the entire community at Grand Valley State University. I'm proud that each of you are here today and engaged today, and hope you will remain engaged, and proud to be a community partner with GRCC and others in this really important event. Now, I'm going to spend just one more minute, Chris. You told me 6 minutes. I'm timing myself. Because I want to give out just a few prizes, and then you're going to have opportunities to get another prizes. So this is going to be a lesson in whether you're engaged and paying attention. So I have 3 questions. The first 3 people to answer these questions can get a shirt from Salvador Lopez. He's over there, so make sure you go check him out later. So the first question, where was I born and where did I grow up? Right here. No, you don't know an answer. Who's next? Yeah. Not Canada. No, pay attention next time. Red shirt. Right there in the orange. Yeah. Yeah. What'd you say? Not California. Over here. Standing up guy. Texas. Yes. Okay, cool. Go get a shirt from Sal. Next question. What is one program that GVSU offers Latino students once you get to campus? Yeah. Sports? Okay, that's a great one. Yeah, go get a shirt. Hermanos is the one that we keep talking about. And then one question, this is really a giveaway. Did you have another answer? Say that again? Yeah, that sounds good. Go get a shirt. Last question, and this is really just the first person that raises their hand. Can someone, and you have to be a really loud someone, tell me one thing that you hope to take away from your time today? Right here. You have to be loud. You have to share it with the group. Stand up and share it. Perfect. Getting to know where she's going to college and which one is the best. I have an opinion about that, but I'm not going to bash any of my friends from Ferris and other schools over there. So go grab a shirt. Thank you all very much. Enjoy your day. I hope you are very successful.
Good morning. Buenos días. Are we ready? My name is Dr. Maida Gunnell, and I'm here to welcome all of you on behalf of Grand Rapids Public Schools. We thank you for being here today. And we want you to know that the theme of the conference is El Poder de Soñar, the power of dreams, the power of a dream. What we want you to also remember and think about is that we all have dreams, but what's the thing that makes the dreams happen? What do you think? Can I hear it? Hard work, and you have to act on your dreams, right? So while you go through the day today learning about your options for the future, your college options, your job opportunities for the future, remember to take it all in and learn, because dreaming is great, but you also have to act on it. So have a fun day, and thank you.
Buenos dias. How's everyone doing this morning? So I am an alumni from Michigan State University, so I want to hear "Go Green." Exactly. So I'm here on behalf of U.S. Senator Gary Peters. I'm going to be reading a letter on his behalf. And it states, "Dear friends, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 17th Annual Latino Youth Conference hosted by Grand Rapids Community College. Thank you to everyone who made this event this morning possible, especially to Grand Rapids Community College, Bob and Alicia's Woodrick Diversity Learning Center, with the assistance of a steering committee comprised of various businesses, nonprofits, and school districts. The Latino Youth Conference was created to encourage and motivate all youth and strive for educational excellence. Through this conference, West Michigan 8th grader middle school students have a great opportunity to look beyond the goal of high school education to higher education. Again, I appreciate the opportunity to welcome you to the 17th Annual Latino Youth Conference, and I look forward to continuing to working together to further strengthen the efforts of higher education for Latinos in the state of Michigan. Sincerely, U.S. Senator Gary Peters. So my name is Teresa Almanza. I am the regional coordinator for U.S. Senator Gary Peters. I work here in the Grand Rapids area. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, just to kind of get you guys motivated and let you see that when you have a dream, you can achieve it. I grew up in Fenville, Michigan, a really, really small town, 15 minutes from Holland. And I am first generation to graduate from college. I am a former White House intern, so I worked under the Obama administration in the scheduling and advance department, so traveling with the president and making sure everything was ready for when he arrived. I now have a great opportunity of working with Senator Gary Peters here as a regional coordinator, working to getting as much help and as much opportunities for Latino students here in the West Michigan area. So I hope that you gain a lot of knowledge from this conference and understand that everyone that is here to support you and see you achieve your dream. So never stop dreaming and always make sure you achieve all your goals. And I hope you guys enjoy the conference.
Thank you very much. Let's give our speakers and our sponsors, these are leaders in our community who made sure that you guys were able to be here today. My name is Mindy Sassi, and with me I have Francisco Ramirez. We're both part of the Latino Youth Conference planning team, and we are here to introduce our art contest winner and our scholarship winner. So this could be you in a few years. It could be you in the future. So seeing people that look like us that are achieving is part of today, and we're really happy that they're here to be recognized. So you can look up at the screen and you can look at your program books and you can see the beautiful artwork that was done for the 17th annual Latino Youth Conference. And that is all courtesy of Jasmine Zavala. She's our first place art contest winner. Let's give her a hand and ask her to come up. I think Jasmine is here. Jasmine, yay, let's give her another hand while she makes it to the stage. Jasmine is from Southwest Community Campus, so let's hear Southwest Community Campus give it up. We'll have you stay up here, but we also want to recognize our second and third place winners. So Edith Reyes was our second place art contest winner from Union High School. If you would come up here, Edith. So you can see hers in the corner. Go your own path to success. And we have a third place winner as well, Halima Suleiman. She is from Innovation Central High. Maybe if we can go over here for a photo. We're going to have you guys, if you guys could step to the middle, we're going to take a photo of you so we can remember this moment, encourage others to use their artistic creativity. And thank you so much for helping us celebrate the 17th Annual Latino Youth Conference.
Did you want me to get them back too?
Yeah. Thank you. Next up, we're going to award our scholarship winners. So you guys, yep, they can go back down. So this year, we're really happy to recognize 4 individuals, 2 in the area of academic progress and 2 in the area of academic achievement. Remember, this scholarship is available to any senior that's going into college. It's not just to go to GRCC, it's to go to any college or university of your choice. It's a $1,000 scholarship, and it's intended to help pay for your tuition and all those expenses that exist. And it's gone up, because it's been a while since I was at school, so.
The recipient would like to say something.
No, we don't have any time, sorry. So let's go ahead and get started. Our first scholarship winner is Israel Castillo Huerta. Israel is a senior at Byron Center High School. In addition to his high school work, he holds a part-time job, which is very important, and is very involved with his church. His goal is to become a civil engineer, and he plans to attend Grand Rapids Community College in the fall. So here's Israel.
Sorry. There you go, Israel. I'll go in a minute. Yeah, absolutely.
we'll have it right there.
Congratulations, sir. Go ahead in a minute.
Our second academic progress scholarship goes to Yolanda Cristobal. She's a senior at Innovation Central in Grand Rapids. She's been very involved in community activities during the Hispanic Center Youth Program. I just found out she's been participating since 8th grade. So 8th graders, she's been doing it since 8th grade. She wants to go to Grand Valley, which is my alma mater, so I'm really happy about that. And she's been part of Girls Inc. and the GVSU Trio program. Her goal is to become a nurse, and we wish her success in that. Let's give her a hand. Now we'd like to recognize our academic achievement scholars. The first scholarship winner in this area is Christina Nino Zavala. Christina, yeah, let's give her a hand. Woo! Christina is a senior at Godwin Heights, and her current GPA places her in 16th in her high school class. That's great. She has been a member of the state championship marching band, and her goal is to become a mechanical engineer, and she plans to attend GRCC in the fall. And our second and last scholarship winner for academic achievement is Emily Converse. She's a senior at East Grand Rapids High, and her activities include swimming and supporting students in the Lynx, which is a special program working with autism spectrum students. Her goal is to become a special education teacher, and she will attend Vanderbilt University in the fall. Let's give all of our scholarship winners a hand. I just want to say a final thing while we're taking some photos. We've given over 40 scholarships since 2000. That has been a lot of lives impacted. And we're also very grateful to Gil Guzman, who's our sponsor for our Academic Progress Scholarship, and the family of Mr. Roberto Saenz, who's the sponsor of our Academic Achievement Scholarship. 8th graders, this is the time to start thinking about it. So once you get to high school, remember, you can apply for this scholarship and be heading off to college just like our 4 winners are in the fall. Thank you. We're going to do a few more things before we introduce our keynote speaker. And I've seen his video. It looks really, really cool. I'm going to bring back up Chris Arnold, the head of the Latino Youth Conference, to recognize some of our sponsors and to do some committee recognition. Thank you.
So are you all having fun so far? Great. Okay, we just want to take a minute to acknowledge our sponsors because we could not do this without them. So you see those great bags that you have? Meyer donated those just for you. So, and you met Dr. Bernal from Grand Valley. Grand Valley is one of our key sponsors today. We've got Meyer. We have Ferris State University. We have Davenport University, Grand Rapids Public Schools, and we have some good food for you today, and we really would like to acknowledge Mr. Gil Guzman. Gil, are you around? Gil is responsible for getting the majority of your snacks today from Sam's Club, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, and Dr. Pepper. So how about a round of applause for all of our sponsors? Oh, Gil, come on. So for those of you who haven't had a chance to meet, this is Mr. Gil Guzman, and you need to thank him for his commitment for many years of being a part of the Latino Youth Conference. Now, just wanted to briefly acknowledge our committee. Any committee members that are close by, if you can come up. We have Julie Mushing from KISD, Maricel Blanco from GRCC. Julie, come up here if you can. Van Doe, Grand Rapids Public Schools, Cesar Gonzalez from Mercantile Bank, Gil Guzman, and Zolamar Johnson from the 17th Circuit District Court, Francisco Ramirez. I know Francisco's around, Grand Rapids Community College, Jennifer Smith, Grand Rapids Community College, Leah Tobar, who's not here today, but Leah is one of the founders of the conference. Lenny Velma from Spectrum Health, and you met Mindy Yasasi. Mindy is with The Source, and Dr. Raul Yasasi with Grand Valley State University. So let's thank all these wonderful individuals. And also Ms. Sanchez from Sanchez Tax. You have pens in your bags, and she had those pens made especially for you. So we thank Zoraida Sanchez for her continuing commitment as well. So,
hold on just a second.
Okay.
You know, she's mentioned a whole bunch of names, right? But she forgot one. How about Chris Arnold? She is one of the glues that keeps this committee together, okay? So we're very proud of what we do because we do it for you. So we appreciate you being here. You know, last year at this time, we had 1,000 kids here in a blizzard. So enjoy yourselves here today.
Okay, so are you all ready to hear our keynote speaker? Great, okay. So I'm going to bring up Kevin. And Kevin is a student here at GRCC, but he's going to introduce himself to you. And then he's going to introduce our keynote speaker. Again, listen and learn and enjoy and make some new friends. Thank you.
Buenos días, ¿cómo están? So I just found out you guys are supposed to be in school today. Aren't you guys lucky? No? Perks of being a Latino student, right? Well, I'm sorry to break it to you guys, but you're still here to learn. And that's something we're really going to emphasize. I know, I'm not trying to be a downer. Just to tell you a little bit about myself, my name is Kevin Creel. I graduated from East Kentwood High School back in '09. I've been a student here. Hey! I've been a student here in Grand Rapids Community College for the last 6 years, been going part-time. Now, although my path has been anything but a common one, the thing I really want you guys to take into consideration is education. It is a very powerful thing. You see, education gives you opportunity. And with opportunity, it's a very powerful tool because once you have opportunity, you eventually can create your dreams. You see, your dreams become starting goals, and then all of a sudden you have a vision. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when superheroes go, save the world, they don't just dream about it. They go out there and do it. And that all started by them given the opportunity to do it. So, with that said, I'm going to introduce to you Diavondre Jones, an entrepreneur, a business development consultant, and performing artist. Diavondre Jones was born and raised in Benton Harbor, Michigan. Diavondre attended Benton Harbor High School and graduated in 2011. During his time there, he was involved in key club called Omega Lands and the Benton Harbor High School track team. During his senior year, Diavondre was selected as the first runner-up to Mr. Benton Harbor 2011 and Mr. Nice Guy to Mr. Blossom Time 2011. Throughout his high school journey, Diavondre worked for I'm Saving Myself, a nonprofit-focused advocacy for healthy choices throughout the performance of art. As a first-time college student, Diavondre obtained an Associate's of Arts from Grand Rapids Community College and a Bachelor's of Arts from Columbia College in Chicago. During his time at GRCC, Diavondre founded DanceSpire, an organization dedicated to delivering inspiration messages in unconventional ways. Within a year, DanceSpire established a multi-state clientele and a following throughout the Midwest. Because of his work with DanceSpire, Diavondre received a full-ride scholarship at Columbia College. Since graduating, Diavondre has relocated back to the Grand Rapids, Michigan to help build the economic foundation for his family. Starting his own family and starting a career here are his main goals. He is going to continue his work with DanceSpire and is now working on a book. During his free time, Diavondre either is doing community service, work with his fraternity Omega Psi Phi, or helping establish a cultural climate for the Soho House in Chicago as a member of the Under 27 committee. As you can see yourself, in a way, Diavondre is a superhero for himself. And with this all started was with a vision and for the opportunity to make this happen. So if you guys can please help me in introducing Diavondre Jones.
I will say really quick, so just before we get started today, I love to have fun, okay? And I want to do audience participation all the time. So there's going to be times where I'm going to ask you guys to speak, and when you guys are speaking, I'm going to be completely quiet. I'm just going to be here, focused, right? Even to my man, I waved at, right? But then there's going to be times where I'm going to be on stage, and I'm going to be saying something super important, and I hope that we have that reciprocity of respect, right? So there's going to be times where we're both going to be contributing to today. Last thing I'll say before we get started is that the next song is even more quieter than that. It's only words. So if we can give it more volume, I would love you guys forever, okay? Perfect. All right. That being said, really quick, repeat after me, all right? When I say Latino, you say Summit. Latino. Latino. Come on, man. Y'all sound like y'all asleep. Then you just get some food, some snacks, something. All right. When I say Latino, you say summit. Latino. Summit. Latino. Summit. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. All right, really quick. How many schools are in here? I heard there was Burton, Middle. What other schools are here? Let me know. Martin Luther King, Mill Creek Middle School, Valleywood Middle School. I really wish that would help, but I can't see. All right. I'm loving the enthusiasm. So we're gonna get started. So this is how we're gonna start off, ladies and gentlemen. I have a secret, all right? I haven't shared this secret with too many people, so I'm gonna share it with you today. But before I actually share this secret, I have to give you a little context so you don't judge me, all right? Give you a little context. So when I was younger, I would always, for some reason, want the underdog to win. Like I would always want the underdog to win. And I'll give you an example. So I'm a dancer, so I watch You Got Served a lot. I don't know if you guys remember this movie, but it's Marion, other dancers, and especially when they get to the point where they're like, you got served. And I was in my living room like, yeah, serve, got served, right? I always wanted to believe in the underdog. I'll give you another example. I used to watch Rocky a lot. I stayed at home on Saturdays a lot. It would come on cable. I used to watch Rocky, and Rocky would get hit with like 30 punches and still be like stumbling. And I'm like, get him, Rocky. You got this, man. You got it, right? Even when he's like, Adrian, he's saying his wife's name. I'm like, Rocky, you got this, man. I would be rooting. I'll give you a more current example. The last University of Michigan and Michigan State game, right? I know I'm gonna lose you guys on some of this, but I'm a State fan, right? I'm a State fan. So I'm sitting there and I'm watching the game and it's like 30, 20 seconds left. University of Michigan is about to punt it off. And my friend right here, he's a University of Michigan fan and he's sitting there and he's like, man, I told you guys weren't gonna win. And I'm like, man, we're gonna win. Like your chances of winning right now is very slim, but I'm still like, dude, we're about to pull it off. And they snap the ball and they fumble, and Michigan State gets it and run to a touchdown, and I'm like, yes, I told you, right? So I have always believed in the underdog. I can go to a game and you could be losing by 100, and I'm like, we gonna come back, man. It could be like the fourth quarter with 2 minutes left. I could be watching Barcelona and Madrid go against each other, and I'm still like, we're gonna win this, right? So here's my secret. You guys ready? Don't laugh, it's okay. We're all cool here. My secret, you listening? My secret is that I have always believed that I was a superhero. Seriously. Because I used to watch so many different movies and I became like, always wanted the underdog to win. My believing in the impossible has made me feel like I was a superhero, like I can accomplish other things that people really didn't want to or felt like they couldn't do, right? But here's the thing about that secret. I never really figured out what my superpower was. It was just weird. It's like you're a superhero, but you don't have any superpowers. Like, isn't that a weird conversation? Just imagine if Batman was sitting here, Superman, Flash, and Catwoman, right? And you're like, what do you do? You're like, I run as fast as possible. You're like, what do you do? I fly. That's what I do and save the world. You're like, Catwoman, what do you do? I can climb up buildings. And they're like, Devondre, what do you do? I haven't quite figured that out yet, but I know that I'm supposed to be here, That's a weird conversation, right? So with that being said, I'm gonna share with you guys, that's the reason why I'm here, is that I found out as I look back over my time, I figured out what that superpower was, and I think it's a superpower that all of us have access to. And I want to share that with you guys because I don't want you to be in a conversation where somebody asks you, it may or may not happen, just understand, it may or may not happen, that you're having a conversation about what your superpower is, and I want you to actually be ready for an answer, okay? So here's the first thing I want you guys to do. I'm gonna give you 120 seconds. You ready? 2 minutes for you, those of you who, 2 minutes, and I want you to share with 2 people, if you had a superpower, what would it be? Go ahead, countdown is real. What would your superpower be? Telekinesis? Okay, okay. What would your superpower be? Teleportation? 60 seconds. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it in. All right, so let's ask a few people really quick. Ladies right here, what would be your superpower? Telekinesis. All right, explain what that is. Where you can move things with your mind. Okay. Tell me, sir, what would your power be? You just want to fly. Where would you fly? Anywhere? Okay. All right. You raised your hand very, very enthusiastically. Tell me what your power would be, sir. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. So you want to be like Johnny Bravo on Cartoon Network. Got it. Okay. Gotcha, bruh. All right, one more. One more. Go ahead. Shh. Shape-shifting. That's interesting, shape-shifting. All right, so we're going to keep moving. There's more of these moments. So we heard telekinesis, we heard flying, we heard shape-shifting, we heard some few other interesting powers. If you can have a superpower, what would it be? So you guys discussed that. I'm going to tell you a superpower that you guys already have, all right? I'm going to tell you the one that I found out for myself, okay? And it's kind of like telekinesis. You say you can move things with your mind, right? I'll tell you my story really quickly. I'm from Benton Harbor, Michigan. Anybody knows where that is? Southwest Michigan. I was born and raised in Benton Harbor. That's what I'm talking about. Good job, sir. You just became my new best friends. We'll talk after this. Buy you coffee. All right? Born and raised in Benton Harbor, Michigan. I was born to a mom who didn't graduate high school. I grew up in a single-parent home, right? I graduated Benton Harbor, moved to Grand Rapids, attended GRCC. I started Dancepire here in Grand Rapids, decided to move to Chicago. I finished school in Chicago, made a lot of connections. I pledged a fraternity. I was the first person in my family to get a 4-year degree in the last 3 generations. Thank you. I moved back here to Grand Rapids. I just took an offer with MLive, so I'm working downtown Grand Rapids. That's the high-level story of some of the things that I've done. But when I look at those things, I haven't always been there. I haven't always been the guy on stage dancing. I haven't always been the guy who was graduating so easily, if that's a thing. Like I said, my 7th grade year, the brother that I took care of for 5 years died. He's the guy that I spent most of my time. He was handicapped, and I would spend most of my time taking care of him. My job when I was young was to take care of the house and take care of my brother. He passed away. I was super angry. I got expelled twice in the 7th grade. I moved to a public school. I went to 8th grade, and I was just angry all the time. My freshman year, my mom got married to another guy, which I didn't approve of. But I mean, I'm an 8th grade boy. You know how that goes. But my freshman year, my sophomore year, my mom decides to move to Grand Rapids, and I decide to stay back in Benton Harbor. So for 2 years in high school, the crucial 2 years of taking the ACT, getting ready for college, getting ready to graduate, doing different college tours, I was on my own. I moved here to Grand Rapids. Some nights I slept in cars. Some nights I slept at my friends' places. So I haven't always been the guy who was like, yeah, let's go do this. You know, there's been some things that I faced, and that has made me become the person that I am today, has made me truly believe that I have some type of superpower, right? And I feel that everybody can tap into that superpower. You guys ready to know what that superpower is? All right. That superpower is the power of thoughts. It's the power of thoughts. I'll say that one more time. That superpower is the power of thoughts. What does that mean? The power of thoughts is the ability for what you think and what you believe to influence your life and the lives around you. It's the ability that what you think and what you believe influences your life and the lives around you. So if you believe you're gonna be the first one in your family to graduate, if you truly think that, you're gonna make that happen. If you believe you're gonna be the first millionaire in your family, you're gonna be the first one you're gonna buy your mom a house. That was always me when I was young. I kid you not, middle school. I was like, hey, I wanna buy my mom a house. Like, that's all I kept saying. And that's still true to this day. That's one of my goals, right? If you truly believe you can start a business, if you truly believe that you're gonna make life better for your family, if you truly believe you're gonna make life better for yourself, if you truly believe that you're gonna be the person who's gonna take care of your family, who's gonna take care of your siblings, who's gonna make things better for your grandparents, you're gonna be able to do it because the power of thoughts is real. I'll give you an example. You ready? Anybody ever heard of the placebo effect? Anybody heard of the placebo effect? I'll give you an example really quick. The placebo effect is a scientific study. Doctors bring two groups of people in, right? They bring two groups of people in. And they have one group, they say, hey, I'm sick. The other group says the same thing, I'm sick. They all have the same sickness. They give one group the actual pill to cure the sickness, the actual medication. They give the other group medication, but it's what do I call it? It's not the actual cure, right? Let's say they gave them water. Let's just say that, for example, to make this simple as possible. They give them water. Both groups walk away feeling better. Although one group actually got the medicine, although one group actually got what is supposed to cure them, the other group didn't get that. They didn't get the actual cure, but because they thought that the doctor was giving them what they needed, because they thought that when I take this, I'm going to feel better, because they actually believe that I'm here at the doctor and the doctor is giving me what I'm supposed to have, they still felt better, although they didn't take the actual medicine. That's the power of thought. The things that you think, the things that you believe, the things that you truly think about yourself and the world around you is going to actually come into effect. All right, we're gonna do this again. Here's another audience participation, you guys. I want you to tell two people, or actually I want you to think, and then I want you to tell two people, what do you do to make yourself feel better? What are some of those things? Some of us, I know just share that. Go ahead, we have 2 minutes, go ahead. Hey, ma'am, what do you do to make yourself feel better? Yeah? Gotcha. What do you guys do to make yourself feel better? You go do what? Okay. What's up, man?
Nobody ever told you that?
Nah, man, but you the first, man.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm kidding, man. Somebody else. What do you do to make yourself feel better, bro? You fool? What's your name?
Davey.
Nice to meet you, man. You fool. I do too, man. All right, 60 seconds. We're gonna bring it in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so really quickly, I want a few. I want somebody who hasn't really said anything. Your name, man. Malachi, how you doing, bro? How you doing? You doing well? What do you do to make yourself feel better, man? Yeah? Okay, listen to music. What about you, man? Yeah, what do you do to make yourself feel better? Play basketball? Okay. Blue, Under Armour. What do you do to make yourself feel better? Huh? You play with your dog? What kind of dog do you have? Labrador. You said a Labrapoodle? Labrador. Gotcha. All right. All right, pink shirt, you're very enthusiastic. Go ahead. You dance. Nice. So do I. Look at us, twinsies, right? All right, blue jacket. You're probably gonna have to come up just a little bit. I can't hear you from back there. What do you do to make yourself feel better? Send it up. Telephone line, send it up. Okay. All right, one last one. One last one. All right, I've done a lot. Give me a second. Shh. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. What do you do to make yourself feel better? You play soccer. Got it. My little brother does too. All right, let's bring it back in. So some of us said the things that we do to make ourselves feel better, we play soccer, we play basketball, we listen to music, we go for walks, we play with our dogs. There's many different things that we do to make ourselves feel better, right? I'm gonna start to wrap this up, you guys. Here's the bottom line. Our communities faces some of the same issues, right? We see poverty, we see crime, we see lack of resources, we see lack of educational attainment, all of these different issues, right? I'm gonna be quiet because I wanna make sure we're here. The bottom line is that we all face some of the same social issues. Whatever community we come from, we see that there's patterns in the things that we face in ourselves, in our families, and in the people around us. And the true thing is that you have the power of thought. You have the ability for what you think and what you believe to influence your life and the lives around you. And I'll give you an example of what that looks like. I'm gonna do one more performance for you guys. I'll give you an example. There's been many times where I've been at my lowest in life. That could be self-inflicted from the decisions I made. That could be from result of decisions that had nothing to do with me. All right? So let's try this. Let's try to turn the music as high as possible, please. All right, here we go. We're about to close out. Everybody stand up, please. Everybody stand. Stand. I can't finish until we focus. All right, here we go. There's a method to the madness right now. This is about to be really, really funny, but there's a method to the madness. All right, on the count of 3, I want you to strike a pose, okay? It doesn't matter what the pose is. Stay standing, everybody. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Stay there. All right, drop it. Let's try it again. A lot of you guys was like, 1, 2, 3. No. I really want you to move. All right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, that was the last test run. We're about to do it for real. You ready? Here we go. We're gonna hold this pose. You ready? Somebody's still holding the pose. Somebody's like, hey, did he say stop yet? I'm not sure. Did he say stop? I don't know. All right, here we go. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Hold it. Shh. All right, let it go. I saw some of you guys dab. All right, really quick. I have one question before we end. I want everybody to listen. This is super important. What's your name, ma'am? Mrs. McCarthy, when we were frozen, did anything else in the room stop? Did cars stop driving by? Did the lights stop? Did the teachers in GRCC say, hey, class is over? Did anything else in the world stop? No. She said no. There's a reason I just said that. When you're ready to quit, when you're ready to give up, when you're saying, screw this, I'm going to stop, I don't believe in it anymore, nothing else in the world stops. Nothing else says, hey, I'm gonna wait for you. Nothing else says, I'm very, very concerned that you're giving up right now. It's super important that you, as everybody in here, that you're a superhero and you believe in your power of thoughts. Because what you think and what you believe is actually going to come to fruition. If you believe you cannot, if you believe that you can't, if you believe that you couldn't, if you believe that you could not, you won't. Thank you guys so much.